Hello everyone, in this video I am going to tell Bhagavad Gita Shloka number 7.16. In the previous Shloka, Lord Krishna told that the grossly foolish people, the lowest among mankind, those whose knowledge has been stolen by illusion, and those who partake the atheistic nature of demons do not surrender unto him. Let us begin with this Shloka. चतुर्विधा भजन्ते मां जनाः सुकृतिनोऽर्जुन आर्धो जिज्ञासुरर्धार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभा. Chatuhu vidaha, four kinds of. Bhajante, render services. Mam, unto me. Janaha, persons. Sukrutinaha, those who are pious. Arjuna, O Arjuna. Ardhaha, the distressed. Jijnasuhu, the inquisitive. Ardharthi, one who desires material gain. Jnani, one who knows things as they are. Cha, also, Bharatarshaba, O great one amongst the descendants of Bharata. The whole meaning is, O best among the Bharatas, four kinds of pious men begin to render devotional service unto me. The distressed, the desirer of wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for knowledge of the Absolute. Unlike the miscreants, there are people who follow the regulative principles given in the revealed scriptures, and they are called Sukrutinaha, or those who do good and obey the rules and regulations of the scriptures, the moral and social laws, and are more or less devoted to the Supreme Lord. Out of these, there are four classes of men, namely those who are sometimes distressed, those who are in need of money, those who are sometimes inquisitive, and lastly, those who are searching after knowledge of the absolute truth. These people come to the Supreme Lord for devotional service under different conditions. These are not pure devotees because they have some aspiration to fulfill in exchange for devotional service. Pure devotional service is without any desire and for material profit. This is confirmed in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.1.11. Anyabhilasita shunyam jnana karmadyanavrutam anukulyena krishnanu sheelanam bhaktiruttama. This means one should render transcendental loving service to the Supreme Lord Krishna favorably and without desire for material profit or gain through fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. That is called pure devotional service. When these four kinds of persons come to the Supreme Lord for devotional service and completely purified by the association of an already pure devotee, they also become pure devotees. As far as the miscreants are concerned, for them devotional service is very difficult because their lives are selfish, irregular, and without spiritual goals. But very few of them, by chance, when they come in contact with a pure devotee, also become pure devotees. Those who are always busy with fruitive activities come to the Lord in material distress and at that time associate with pure devotees and become, in their distress, devotees of the Lord. Those who are simply frustrated also come sometimes to associate with the pure devotees and become inquisitive to know about God. Similarly, the dry philosophers are frustrated in every field of knowledge. They sometimes want to learn of God and they come to the Supreme Lord to render devotional service and thus transcend knowledge of the impersonal feature of the Lord, Brahman, and the localized Paramatma and come to the personal conception of God by the grace of the Supreme Lord and his pure devotee. On the whole, when the distressed, the inquisitive, the seekers of knowledge, and those who are in need of money are free from all material desires, When they fully understand that material remuneration has nothing to do with spiritual improvement, they become pure devotees. As long as such a purified stage is not attained, devotees in transcendental service to the Lord are tainted with fruitive activities, the search for mundane knowledge, and many more. So one has to transcend every material thing before he can come to the stage of pure devotional service. Thank you for watching, and I will tell the next shloka in the next video.